Give us some love. Let us know where you're from. Let us know how you're doing. Tell us where you're joining us from. My name is Michelle. I am a spiritual medium and a digital marketer. Um, if you have any questions about either of those, let me know. This page is dedicated to my digital marketing. I do have another page that is dedicated to my mediumship. Um, Let us know where you're from. Let us know how you're doing. Uh, Let us know where the weather's like where you're at, because I'm chilly in South Central PA. My family and I full time RV. I We are a family of six, four kids, my husband and I. Plus, we have four dogs. That full time RV with us. We are currently at a campground, South Central Pennsylvania. No rain, although it does look like it's a little bit cloudy. Um, we've been full time RV living off and on for a while. Started back in 2019. Actually, the end of 2018, we had first started. Uh, um, kind of stuck with it for a while, did a little bit of normal living for a little bit, and then went back to full time RV living. However, we did buy land in Texas, so we will be kind of moving there at some point here. Um, for now, we're here uh, visiting some family members while my husband finishes up a job site in the area. Uh, we do homeschool. And I I am so adamant about homeschooling. And what's really crazy is I used to be one of those parents that was like, oh, I'm not going to homeschool my kids. Kids need to be in public school. They need the social environment. You know what? I learned so much. I pulled my kids from public school because I did not agree with how it was going. I did not agree with the curriculum they were teaching and how the teachers were implementing their own beliefs into the kids. I didn't approve of that. I didn't agree with it. My kids are all taught very, very strongly to think for themselves. They're taught to have their own opinions and they're taught to question everything. Does that mean they question me? Yes, they question me sometimes. Um, and that's okay. They can question me because I'm going to explain to them why I say the things I do, why I make the decisions I make, because I want them as they go out into the world to question things. I don't want them to just accept things because that's what they're told or that's what they see. I want them to question it. I want them to do research. I want them to educate themselves. And in schools, they were just learning to go to school, sit in front of a laptop, and do what the teacher told them to do. And that's basically what they were learning on laptops. Whereas homeschooling, we go out, we do things outdoors, we go on adventures, we learn from physically doing things. We go to locations, we go to historical locations where things happened. They're able to picture it and see it in person. They're able to physically touch, physically handle things. They're able to see, they're able to smell. I can't smell. My one daughter can't smell. We were born without the ability to smell. Don't make fun of us because, it sucks when milk's bad and you go to take a drink and it's curdled. Or even lunch meat. When lunch meat goes bad and I can't smell. So, lunch meat is one of those things I will only keep for so many days after I purchase it and then I throw it away because I can't smell it unless I have one of my kids smell it. Um, but two of my kids are on the spectrum at home with me that I homeschool. And my fear for them was, what are they going to do when they graduate? How are they going to support themselves? Because my one, I definitely know will never be able to work in a normal work environment, a normal 9 to 5 work environment, whether it be a factory, a grocery store, an office. She just doesn't have the capacity to do it. And I know that and I understand that. But there's going to come a day when my husband and I are not here to take care of her. So, what can I do that she can have a way to take care of herself? And that was a big concern for me. So, I was like, okay, I need to leave a legacy for my kids, number one, something that they will have long after I'm gone to remember their life. And I need to teach my kids how to continue that legacy. So we purchased land in Texas, and we were able to do that because I started a digital marketing career. My husband's a heavy duty, heavy equipment operator for construction, so he has work no matter where we go. Um, but the sucky thing is that type of work he's going to be doing until he's 67, 70 years old before he can ever retire from it. And I don't want that. We get 18 summers with our children from the time they're born, 18 summers till they leave home. Is that what we want to spend those 18 summers doing? Working 40, 50, 60 hours a week and not enjoying our life with our kids? I don't want that. So I'm going to tell you now, check out my bio, take a look at the link, the link, paytodaybusiness.com. Take a look at it, see if it's something that you think would work for you. Because folks, my kids are able to be with me. My husband is going to be able to retire early. Because of what I do, I was able to help us purchase land in Texas where we are going to go build for ourselves. We are going to decide what we want, build it for ourselves. We have 4 horses, 4 dogs, 4 kids. Myself, my husband. We also have a cat in there somewhere. She comes out when she wants attention. We're going to be heading down there in another month, and we're going to start our dream. We're going to be living our dreams and leaving a legacy for our kids. And that's because of the Legacy Builder program with the Digital Growth Community. Hey, Bill, how was the park?
Good.
You all done?
Yeah.
Park your scooter.
Yeah.
And then go ahead on inside.
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
I don't know.
You know?
Yes.
Okay.
I know.
Don't let the doggos out. But anywho, we're able to have a life that we want. A life that we would not have if my kids were going to a brick and mortar school, if we lived in a brick and mortar home still in a town that we can't afford to get by. Groceries are outrageous. My family spends anywhere from $350 to $500 a week on groceries, and that's eating pastas, spaghetti, lasagna, macaroni and cheese, hot dogs, stuff that we can stretch to the next day because we do eat throughout the day. My kids are home, so I have to feed them their meals. My husband packs the lunch when he goes to work. So we buy those meals, but it's still outrageous. It's crazy. But I took a step out of my comfort zone. I branched out. I decided, you know what, we needed to make a change because it just wasn't working. It sucked. And I was like, okay, all these people are making buku bucks online. We got to be able to do it too, right? There's got to be a way that we can make online money, right? Because it's not impossible. And there's no way that the hundreds of people I'm seeing constantly are making all of this money online and we can't do it. So I learned a few things. This is my website, paytodaybusiness.com. One of the things I learned was there's 3 ways that you can make money online. 1, you can do affiliate marketing. Now, I do affiliate marketing. You can do affiliate marketing for Amazon, Target, Walmart, medical company. There are so many companies out there that you can do affiliate marketing for. The thing with affiliate marketing is you only earn a percentage commission, usually anywhere from 5% to 25% to 30%. So you got to find high ticket items, high dollar items, so that you're making a good income, because otherwise you're not going to make the income that you want. And that sucks, You want to have a good income. So I then go, okay, that's just not going to cut it. I need a better income than that. So then my husband was like, well, what are your other options? I'm like, well, you can be a content creator. And at that time, I'm like, well, I'm a medium, and I really don't feel comfortable going online and doing stuff like that at this time. Like on social media, I have some friends that do like tarot readings on social media, and they do readings and whatnot, and that's great. But for my mediums, for my mediumship readings, I'm just not, at that time, I wasn't as comfortable doing that. I was more comfortable doing my in person and my emails and my public events that I do. So I was like, yeah, I don't think that's something that I can really do. I don't think I know what to do with that. So then there's other things that you can create. You can create PDFs on how to ride a bike, how to fry a hamburger, how to make the best slice of bacon. There's so many things out there that you can be a content creator on and sell these products and make this money. Or you can do digital marketing. Digital marketing is where you get a product, you purchase the product that is already completed, it's already done, made up, and you receive the resale rights to that product, meaning that you can then sell it. So you say you buy a $600 book on how to tour France. You can then turn around and sell that book for $600 to as many people as you want. So you've made, say I purchase this book and then I sell two of them for $600. Well, I've made a profit of $600. The first 600 went and paid for what I put out of pocket. The other 600 paid for, gave me a profit of it. So having that ability, I was like, okay, this product's already done for me. I don't have to do anything. I just purchase the product and I can resell it. Well, that's all good and well, but you need to know how to sell it, which means you need to know how to market the product. Now, I worked in banking. I worked in um, a steel factory. I worked in the medical field. I worked in billing. And I've learned that there are some things that you need to be successful when selling anything. It doesn't matter what you're selling. And the first thing that you need is knowledge. You need to know your product and your customer. So if I'm selling this dry erase marker, I'm not going to look to sell this dry erase marker as a toy for a 3-year-old. I'm not going to look to sell this as a toy to parents with children of babies, because they don't need this unless they have a dry erase board for routine, if they have twins or whatever. But I am going to look to sell this to teachers, to churches, to local businesses that do dry erase boards, to families that have dry erase boards for chores. I'm going to look and I'm going to know my customer and how to market my item to them, because otherwise I have no reason to market the item. If I don't know my customer, I don't know what they're looking for. If I don't know who my customer is, I don't know why they would need a dry erase marker. And if I don't know what my dry erase marker does, how do I know who I'm selling it to? If I don't know what this is used for, or what its abilities are, or what it can do for you, how am I going to market it to you? So you need to know your product and you need to know your customer. One of the great things about about the interactive program I purchased, it teaches you how to find your perfect customer, because not everybody is going to resonate with you. Not everybody will be your perfect customer, and that's okay. There's billions of people in the world, and you will find your perfect customers. When you find them, when you find the people that know you and understand you, they will stick with you. Second thing is like. You need to like your product and your company, and you need to like your customers. Would you sell a product you don't like? And if you're trying to sell a product you don't like, are you going to be any good at it? No. Because if I come on here and I'm just trying to sell lighter fluid, I'm like, yeah, lighter fluid, throw it on your charcoal, it's kind of light. I don't like lighter fluid. I mean, I use it if I need to, but I'm not passionate about it. And that's going to come through in my marketing. If I'm not passionate about my product, you're not going to be passionate about it. And you're going to be like, well, I don't like how this person's marketing this product. And I'm going to be like, I don't like this product. I don't like my customers that like this product, stuff like that. So you need to like your product. You need to be passionate about it and believe in it, because then your customers are going to be passionate. Your customers are going to believe in you, and they're going to like you, and they're going to want to come to you because they see that you know your product. They see that you like your product and that you have a reason for your product and that you're using your product to better their life. Because when you can show them how your product can give them time freedom, can give them financial stability, can give them the life they want, they're going to want to purchase from you. That is the kind of customer you need to be looking for. A customer that understands your passion, that wants somebody that has the passion that you have in order to buy from. I have so much faith in the digital growth community. I have so much faith in the Legacy Builder program. This interactive training program has changed my life, and I know that it can change the lives of others. It's changed the lives of 14,000 people in less than 2 years. 14,000 people have had their life changed by this program. Why can't yours? Now, I can teach you the program. I can show you the program. I can show you how to purchase it. But I cannot make you force you to make that decision. I can't make you do the work. All it takes is 2 hours a day, folks. 2 hours. Now, the first couple of days is a little bit more because you're doing the training. But 2 hours a day, you can have daily pay. You can have a 6-figure income. You just have to be willing to plug in, put in the effort, do the work, follow the proven blueprint that we have, step-by-step instructions. And that's how you're going to get there. Third thing you need is trust. Again, you trust your product, your customers will trust you. If you trust the product you're selling, the product you're marketing, you're going to be able to like it and you're going to know it. And when you know your product and you trust it and you like it, your customers will see that. People buy from people they know, like, and trust. They have that relationship with you. When your client has that relationship with you, that is when they will purchase from you. And that can be for anything. That can be for any product that you sell. That can be for any business. If I'm trying to open up a restaurant down the street, if I know what I'm talking about, if I know my business, if I know my food, if I know my customers in the area and what the food is they like, and I'm marketing that food, my customers are going to learn me. They're going to get to know me. If I'm showing up continuously and regularly, they're going to learn who I am. They're going to listen and they're going to say, hey, she knows what she's talking about. And they're going to keep listening to me and I'm going to keep showing up. And eventually they're going to realize she knows what she's talking about. We're going to go check it out. They're going to come and they're going to check it out. And then they're going to decide if it's for them or not. And that's what my program is. Michelle O'Neill created this program, the Digital Growth Community, and she created the Legacy Builder program to help people. She is what we call our hope dealer. Digital Growth Community, the Legacy program, the Legacy Builders program teaches you how to brand yourself. By branding yourself, it's what you become known for. It's what you become known as. Michelle O'Neill is known as our hope dealer because that's what she is. She hopes to make 100 millionaires in the next year. She hopes to help 1,000 people get to a six-figure income in 3 months or 6 months. She hopes to help 1,000 people get 30K in 90 days. That is why she is our hope dealer. I'm a medium. I'm a witch and I'm a medium. In my paranormal community, I'm known as the magic medium. That's my brand in that community because that's what I'm known for. When I'm at events and I'm at educational events and public events and doing speeches and stuff, I'm known as the magic medium. That's my brand in that community. I have not yet branded myself in this community, and that's okay. I'm learning. I'm learning how to brand myself in this community, and I will get there. And that's the amazing thing about this. If you are coachable and you're consistent and you follow our process and you plug in, you will learn how to have 30K in 90 days on a 2-hour workday. We can show you. We can show you. We give you step-by-step training. We have weekly training. We have daily training videos. We have guest speakers. We have seminars. We have Zoom meetings. We have breakout training. You name it, this program will teach you. Now, the best thing about this business when I first started was I originally took the course to learn how to just sell. When I purchased it, I thought, I'm buying a course to sell a course. And that's not true. Why? Because it's not a course. It's an interactive program. It is an interactive training program. Again, check out my link, paytodaybusiness.com. See if you think it's good for you. See if you think it's a good fit for you. If you're joining us, tap your screen, give us some love, let us know where you're from. Again, paytodaybusiness.com. To make money, you need a product. Now, that product needs to be done, needs to be pre-built. So you want product that you're going to get 100% profit, right? So pre-built. This program is pre-built. You have to do nothing. You don't do anything. The product is already built. You earn 100% profit on every product you sell. Now, we have 4 tiers in our program. The first tier is the launch pad, and that's $100. And it teaches you to launch to profit in 7 days, meaning it teaches you how to have a profit within 7 days. I don't know about you, but that works for me. I'll go launch to profit in 7 days. I'm good with that, right? Again, you plug in, you be consistent, you be coachable. We have the product for you. Our products all offer a payment plan in the United States. Our second tier is our passive pay blueprint. This program is $300 and it teaches you how to make $300 a day. $300 a day is $109,000 a year. $109,000 a year. That is more than some families' yearly income. And this could be your side hustle for 2 hours a day. And you could make more than some families are making a year. Do you know in the state of Massachusetts, it costs a family of 4 $300,000 a year to live? And that's just living. That's surviving. That's not extras in life. So the state of Mississippi, one of the cheapest states to live, family of 4, $200,000 a year. Families don't make that much money in a year. But you can if you're willing to think outside the box and get passionate about what you want in your life. You have the ability to make that kind of income. You have the ability to make those changes in your life. You have the ability to have the life you want, and I can help you. Now, everybody's like, how do you do a 2-hour workday? Yeah, you can't work 2 hours a day. I'm out here working 8, 10, 12 hours a day just to survive a week to week. There's no way you can do it in 2 hours a day. Yes, there is. And that's because automation. Automation is the key. Automation is what makes your business work for you while you live your life, while you're having dinner with your family, while you're sitting with a sick loved one in the hospital, while you're on the beach enjoying that mojito. I love mojitos. Little orange crushes are my new favorite. Automation is what makes your business work while you relax. Now, automation means you get to live your life. Now, for me, that means I'm able to work a 2 to 3 hour day. If I'm working more than 2 hours in a day, it's because I choose to, because I'm doing something I love, I'm doing something I enjoy, and it's what I want to do. So if you're joining us, tap your screen, give us some love, let us know where you're from, because I want to show you how I am living the life I love, how I'm living a full time traveling life, how we just purchased land in Texas, my dream state, and we're going to be building, we're going to be living our dream. We travel camper camp living in our RV, our travel trailer. We homeschool our kids. We're teaching our kids to have careers before they even graduate high school. Now, if you have a special needs kid or a child that isn't quite where you think they're going to be okay working in an environment of 9 to 5 or an office or a factory, learn this. Do research. Find the program that works for you. I've done research. I found digital marketing programs at colleges for up to $10,000, $15,000. I'm not paying more in student loans. I already did a medical career and paid the student loans for that. And I don't even use my degree because I found that wasn't for me afterwards. This is for me. Automation means you have an email, you have a website. And what's great with this product, with the digital growth community, with the Legacy Builder product, we give you a website. We give you a pre built website and funnel. You get the entire system. All you got to do is plug in a couple links. So that is what makes it amazing. You have this right here. So, say you get 20 people to visit your website in one day. You have a screen on there where they can put their email in and get more information. So, your goal then is to get 10 of those people to put their email in that page. And when they put their email in, they then receive a personalized email from you. Now, these emails are already pre built as well. You just add a couple personalizations to them and you are good to go. But these emails, they receive these emails and they look and they read it and they get to know a little bit about you. And then a few hours later, they get a second email and it has a little bit more information. And they can decide, is this for me? If it's not for them, they can unsubscribe and they never got to hear from you again. And you never knew they even subscribed or unsubscribed. You don't got to worry about it. But by the time they get that third or fourth email, they're learning you. They're getting to know you. They're getting to like you. They're getting to trust you. They're getting to know, like, and trust you. And then they're going to decide, is this the product for me? And if you sell just one 300 product a day, that's $109,000 a year. $109,000 in 1 year. Just by putting yourself out there, by creating content, by plugging in, and by being consistent, and by being passionate about your life and about your future and your plans, and about wanting to take control and wanting your life back. You're putting yourself out there. Yes, you're stepping outside of the comfort zone, but there are so many options. We have faceless training. How to build a faceless brand. It teaches you how to Pinterest, Facebook, Instagram, all faceless, and still make an income, still make a living. We teach you that. We have those programs. You can learn that. And we have these amazing meetings that you get on, and you can ask questions and you learn. And when you come out of those meetings, and we go into small group meetings and small group workout rooms, and when you come out of that room, you come out with the light bulb in your that has gone off because you've learned something new, because you've been willing to go out there and learn something new that is going to better you and is going to give you a better life, because that's what you deserve. You need to embrace that you deserve what you want. You need to embrace that you deserve the life you want and that you can live it. But you got to be willing to go out there and do it. I can give you the tools, but I can't make you do it. Kind of like the saying, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. I can give you all of the equipment, all of the knowledge, all of the tools, but I can't make you apply them. I can't make you show up and be consistent. I can't make you deliver your product. And that's the third thing we need. You need to deliver. Now, what's this mean? It means I need to deliver my product to get people to my automation. So, how do I do that? I do social media. I do copy and paste ads. All right. Social media. I do 3 to 5 pieces of content every day. Now, you can batch that content at the beginning of the week and post it throughout the week. We also have a program called Repurpose.io that is amazing that you can use. But this, I deliver social media. Now, if I only put out 1 piece of content a day on social media, and Joe over there is putting out 4 or 5 pieces of content every day, who's going to get noticed? Who are they going to see? They're going to see Joe putting out those 4 or 5 pieces of content because I'm not going to be there but once. But if I'm going live once or twice a day and I'm putting out content 3 or 4 times a day, even 5 times a day, they're going to see me. They're going to see me in the morning and they're going to be like, oh, yeah, cool, cool. They're going to see me later in the afternoon and be like, hey, we saw her earlier. And they're going to look. And then at the evening, they're going to be like, hey, she's really got some good stuff here. Let's listen. Let's pay attention. The more you put yourself out there, the more people learn to know you. The more they know you, the more they can like and trust you. Again, not everybody is going to be your perfect customer, and that's okay. But in order for you to find your perfect customer, you have to put yourself out there for your perfect customer to see you. So I also do what's called copy and paste ads. Now, that's part of our training. You learn how to do copy paste ads. You also learn social media. You can learn any of the social medias. We have training for each of them. We have training that teaches you what to post, how to post it, when to post it, to get maximum benefit from that social media. Copy and paste ads. We teach you the hundreds of places to post your ads that are free. You're getting free advertising. And this is for any business that you would do. Copy and paste ads. What I do is I take one ad, I'll pick an ad. You receive sample ads that you can use that have worked, because Michelle O'Neill gives you her step-by-step process that she used to get where she is. So you use this program. What I do is beginning of the week, usually my weeks, I usually go Wednesday to Wednesday, and I pick 5 cities. And what I do is I go on and I research the top 5 cities to grow a homeschooling traveling family in each state. And I will take those 5 cities and I then post an ad, and I will post the same ads every single day to those same cities. I post approximately 100 ads a day, so I go to like 100 different cities for an entire week. Why is that? That's because repetition. The more you see something, the more you learn to know it. So if a client sees my ad on Wednesday, and say they don't sign on Thursday, but they're back on Friday and Saturday, and they see that same ad Friday and Saturday, they're going to be like, hey, they're seeing it. And the more they see it, the more it's clicking in their head. and the more they want to learn about it. So that's what you do. And I do that for an entire week straight. I will post the same exact ad to this every same city. And I keep doing that every week. Each week I change the ad. And that's how I help my business to grow. Now, social media, I do the training, I learn, and I post. What's really great, our Legacy Builder program, it teaches you how to monetize your social media. So if that's something you're interested in, if you're interested in becoming a content creator, it will teach you how to monetize your social media. That's something that you can't put a price tag on stuff like that. Now, the last thing is you need to be relatable, because that's what's going to bring people to you. I'm not going to relate to people that don't understand me. The 18-year-old that's getting ready to go party or spring break, they're not going to relate to a 46-year-old mother of four. Actually, I'm a mom of eight, but four are living at home. They're not going to relate to me. But our moms and our dads and our families, our grandparents, they're going to relate to me. And when they relate to me and they see my media, they see my social media, they see my ads, they're going to check out my email. And that's where my automation comes in. We have people in our program that are in their 70s, because it's no joke, folks. You can't live on retirement anymore. My mom retired. She brings home less than $1,000 a month. She cannot live on her own. And it sucks. Because when did it become the norm that we work 40, 50, 60 hours a week for over half of our lives for nothing? Because people are working just to survive. They're not living. Life is about living. And until you accept that you need to make a change, you're not going to be able to live that life. You have to be willing to make a change with your life in order for change to happen. And yes, it's asking you to go outside of your comfort zone a little bit. But that's okay, because that's how we grow and that's how we learn. And that's how we make ourselves better. That's how we make our lives better. If you want more in your life, you have to be willing to do more and try more. You have to be willing to put yourself out there. I'm telling you now, folks, don't let another day go by. We get 18 summers with our kids. Once we're out of home, once we grow up and we're out of our home, how many summers do you get with your parents, your grandparents after that? How much time do you get with those family members? You don't know. You're just hoping. And even then, you're spending so much time working. They're spending so much time working. How much time are you getting together? How much time are you getting of your life? How much time are you wasting in a factory or in an office? Because you're trading your time for dollars and you're not being compensated for what you're worth. But you can change that. You have to be willing to put yourself out there to learn something new. And yes, you have to be willing to invest in yourself. Because if you're not willing to invest in yourself, what are you willing to invest in? What is worth investing in greater than yourself? You are worth it, because when you invest in yourself and you better yourself, you're going to better those that are around you, because it's going to radiate out of you. It's going to be seen. People are going to see that you are having success and you are making your life better. And they're going to make themselves better because they want to be like you. They want that joy, that happiness that is radiating out of you. And when it's coming out of you, your family's going to notice. And they're going to be happy because you're happy. They're going to want to help you be even happier. And they're going to say, you're doing something that's making you happy. You're passionate about what you're doing because it's making your life better. And that's what you need to keep doing. You need to keep making your life better. Getting up every day and going to your factory job is so commendable, because we need people willing to do that. But you also need to be willing to stand up for yourself and get what you deserve. You need to be willing to say, I deserve better than this. And even if you just do this business as a side hustle or a part time job, because it only takes 2 hours a day, and you do it in addition to your normal 9 to 5 job, that's nothing wrong with that. I worked in a factory before. It was my favorite job of all time. I worked in a steel factory building housing products. I was a shipping supervisor in the shipping department. I loved operating the equipment. I was the youngest supervisor in the building. 1 year, I had perfect attendance. Perfect attendance. I did not miss a day of work because I was raised with a work ethic that you went to work no matter what. Unless you were dying, you went to work because you had to bring home that paycheck for your family. I was a single mama at the time. So I was raised that I was going to work. Unless I was dying, I was at my job. And that job, I was working 50, 60 hours a week. I missed my daughter's childhood. My daughter was raised by my grandparents because I had to work, because I had to bring home the money to pay for our house, because I'd left a domestic violence situation, because I didn't want my daughter growing up thinking that that was the way life should be, that that was how a relationship should be. But in turn, I had to work those 50, 60-hour weeks to survive, to put clothes on her, to put food in our house, to pay our bills, because I was a single mama. I had to do that on my own with her. And I worked those hours, and I put in those hours. I gladly did it. I loved my job. And I went every day. I had perfect attendance. Review time came up, and I went in for my review, and I was all thinking, man, I'm going to get a good review. I'm going to get a good raise. I got the same exact raise everybody else in the company got. Cost of living raise. I didn't get a merit raise or a raise based on my performance. And that hit me because I just gave this company a year of my life, a year of my daughter's life. And that's how they're going to compensate me. I guarantee you the next year I used every sick day I had available. And when they asked me why, I told them. I said, because when raise time came, I got the same raise everybody else got. And those are people that are missed more days than they even got available. And they still got the same damn raise. So what's it matter? What's it matter if I'm pulling 110% of my job duty and I'm still getting the same as what Joe Schmo's getting when he's only pulling 50%? It's not okay. It's not okay that they took a year of my life and a year of my baby girl's life so that all they did was give everybody the same across the board. I stopped being such a great employee for that company. And I didn't learn yet that it wasn't the best thing to do. I ended up going to school for the medical field, to be in the nursing field, because I thought, medical field, everybody's making money. But I found it wasn't for me. I married again, ended up being a domestic violence situation, and I got out of it with 4 kids. My oldest was already pretty much raised by my grandparents at that point. She would come with me every other week or so forth. We'd go back and forth. But my 4 kids and I was working, ended up working in medical billing. I had to support my 4 kids. And I had to learn quick what to do. And I was back to putting in those hours so that I could have the income. And I got lucky and I met my husband that I have now. And he embraced raising 4 children. He stepped up as their father. He stepped in and became my husband. We've now been together for 10 years. And he embraced us doing homeschooling with the kids, doing travel trailer living. He embraced everything that I kind of bring up to him. but I don't want him working and 70 to retire. Retirement age keeps going up every damn year. And I don't want that for him. So I sat down with my husband one day and I said, we need to figure out something. And we found this. We did research prior, but this program seemed to be the best for us because we were willing to be passionate and we were willing to take a step out of our comfort zone. Now, the day I bought my program back in November of last year when I purchased, that very day, 3 hours later, my husband called me. He lost his job. I went into panic, like, oh my God, what did I just do? I just put money into this program when that could have went for groceries for the next week. So I panicked a little bit, but it forced me to focus and dive in and be willing to try because I didn't have any other option. Now he was able to find other work because of what he does. So it wasn't a big deal. And I probably didn't need to panic as much as it did, but it was kind of like fight or flight mode, I guess, kicked in at that moment. Now I'm doing a program that I love. It's teaching me how to automate my own business. It's teaching me how to grow my mediumship business. I'm teaching courses on tarot cards, on mediumship, on spiritual readings. I'm teaching others. I'm making courses that I'm able to sell. I now have 12 income streams thanks to this product. Thanks to the Legacy Builder and the digital growth community, I'm able to grow myself. Who doesn't want that opportunity? Who doesn't want to take that chance? You know, if you had the opportunity to change your life, to turn your life around, what would it be worth? What would it be worth to you to make those changes? To have that time freedom, to have that daily income? What would it be worth to you? Would it be worth a few $100s to purchase a program, an interactive training program? Would it be worth 2 to 3 hours a day of your time? It don't have to be straight 2-hour time frame. For me, I get up, my husband goes to work at 3:30 in the morning. I get up and I do my copy paste ads. It takes about a half hour. I post those ads when he leaves for work. I then go back to sleep for a little bit. I get up in the morning, I do a live. My live is usually anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour. So there I've done an hour and a half. After that, I then post my content periodically throughout the day, which takes about 5 minutes. It's less than 2 hours of work a day, and it's bringing me daily income. Why wouldn't you deserve that opportunity? What makes you think you don't deserve that chance? What makes you think you can't do it? Because you can, and you do deserve it so very badly. You deserve to be passionate about yourself. You deserve to encourage yourself and to put yourself out there and to try something new. Nothing is going to change if you don't make a change. I so badly want this for you. I so badly want you to learn how to be happy, how to feel that happiness inside you, because you've learned something new. You've taught yourself something new with a program, with a course that helps you, with a team. Because the digital growth community, it is a team of people. It is a team of 14,000 people that are there for you, that will encourage you and support you and listen to you rant and rave and will give you advice and help you every step of the way. In this community, they will be there for you, and they will cheer you on when you have your wins, and they will listen when you have your down days. Because even though you're your own CEO and you're your own boss of your own company, you are not alone. You have a community. And you have to accept that you deserve to be successful, that you deserve to have what you want in life, but you can't do it if you don't put yourself out there and try. If you're not willing to try for yourself, who are you willing to try for? Find your why. Figure out what is your why. What will make you realize that it's time for you to make those changes? What will make you realize that you can do it? You're stronger than you realize. You just got to be willing to put yourself out there and try. Because our program is step-by-step training. It is step-by-step instructions. You don't got to build nothing. You don't got to create nothing. It is step-by-step. It takes you every step of the way. You have a question, there's somebody right there to help you. Our community is 14,000 strong all over the world. So there is always somebody online in that community. You get up, I'm up at 3 o'clock in the morning with my husband packing, because I pack his lunch when he goes to work. I sign on and I'm talking to people in the community 3 o'clock in the morning because I'm wide awake. You have the community. We can show you the process. We can teach you. We have the tools that can teach you how to have daily income, how to have a 6-figure income. We can teach you the process. You have to be willing to plug it in. You have to be willing to show up and be consistent. You have to be willing to say, I'm worth it. My family's worth it. My time is worth it. You have to be willing to say that I deserve this. I deserve to have something better. And then you got to do it. You just got to go in there and do it. Because ain't nobody going to do it for you. You know, our products range from 900, 600, 300, and 100. They offer payment plans here in the United States. And you can be making an income even while you're paying on your product. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be easy every step of the way. I'm not going to say it's going to be perfect. I'm going to say do some research. Find what's right for you. Check out my bio. See if this is what's going to be right for you. See if you think this would be a good option. Because you don't know unless you look. You don't know unless you do your research. You don't know unless you're willing to try. Every business out there needs to have marketing. It doesn't matter what your business is, you need marketing. And digital marketing is the way of the future. It's the way of now. And if you can learn how to digitally market your product and how to get yourself customers, we have what's called the Digital Growth Monthly Membership. It's for people that don't want to learn how to market. They just need to learn how to bring in clients. If you're interested in something like that, send me a message. I can get you hooked up. But this training module, this interactive training program, will teach you how to market your own product. It will teach you. We have over 200 content product suggestions if you want to create your own product. And you just don't say you're like, oh, I want to create something of my own, but I don't know what. We have over 200 suggestions that you can look into to see if that's what you want. And we have a training module teaching you how to create your product. What more do you want? We can't do it for you. We can't hold your hand and do it for you. You can do it for yourself. Because when you do it for yourself, it's going to mean a whole lot more. Because it shows that you did it. And it will show you that you can do it. And you realize up here and in here that you did it for yourself and you did it for your why. My why for me was my family. It was time and money for my family. That was my why around me. Because I realized what people are giving up every day of their lives. I realize what people are losing every day of their lives. And it hurts. It's so hard. because we are missing out on so much in life. Because there's going to come a time when you don't have that, when that family or that friend isn't there, and you're going to look back and you're going to say, damn, I wish I would have been there. Damn, I wish I would have spent more time there. And you're going to wonder what you could have done to change it. But that doesn't matter because you can't change it. You can't change what has already happened. But dang it, you can change what's going forward. You can make the change now to have what you need, to have what you want. You can make those changes now to live that life, to have that legacy in your life that you will forever be proud of. I'm sorry. Only you can decide what is going to be best for you. I can't do it for you. I can't force you to step out of that box. I can't force you to try something new or to invest in yourself, but I can encourage you, and I can be here to help you. I can be here to guide you if you want that. Because when I'm older, my family's older, I wish I'd done this. I wish I'd done that. Because I'm doing that enough as it is. I'm already looking back and saying, damn, I wish I'd been there for that. I wish I'd been there for that, or I wish I'd had time for that. I don't want that anymore, and I'm not going to have that anymore. I'm going to say, I did that. I'm going to have my legacy, and I'm going to leave my legacy for my kids, and they're going to have that opportunity as well. They're going to be able to be there. They're going to be able to say, I was there. I got to do that. I got to be there because my mama showed up. My mama showed up and left us a legacy. I'll be damned if my head tell me that I can't do it, because I can do it, and y'all can do it too. You know, none of us know how much time we have, ever. I mean, especially if you ever watch the Final Destination movies, you really don't know. But isn't the time you do have worth every second? Isn't it worth putting in that effort for you to be there, to show up? And I don't mean you just show up for your business, because I mean, yeah, you show up for your business, but this is a business that's teaching you to show up for 2 hours a day. 2 hours. That's all you got to do is show up for 2 hours a day of this business. I'm teaching you because that's what you got to do, folks. You got to live your life. So check out something that you think would be good for you. Paytodaybusiness. If you have any questions, reach to me. I'll answer them.